Billy Eichner has said he could have easily cast Chris Evans as his love interest in his gay rom-com, but decided not to on a matter of principle. The 44-year-old comedian previously trumpeted the movie ahead of its release for having an all-queer cast even for the straight roles. Since then, however, the movie has bombed at the box office, with one line of thinking blaming its lack of A-list movie stars. "We could have easily thrown Chris Evans into the Luke McFarlane role," Billy said at a New Yorker festival panel, per Deadline. "But we didn't because for us it was important to give a number of openly LGBT actors a chance to star in a movie even though they weren't movie stars." Billy was on the panel with Harvey Fierstein, the acclaimed actor and Torch Song Trilogy playwright who also appears in Brothers. They candidly acknowledged the movie's underwhelming performance at the box office, where its opening weekend was 40% below expectations. Harvey took aim at the history lesson publicity campaign for the film and the browbeating tone of the marketing. Brothers has been touted elsewhere as the first gay Hollywood rom-com from a major studio, despite coming out more than a quarter-century after the 1996 classic The Birdcage starring Nathan Lane and Robin Williams. The opposites attract. Comedy stars Billy as a bookish workaholic who runs a museum and finds himself falling for a jock type played by Luke McFarlane. Covering Variety in August, Billy declared, "Hollywood took a century to make this film. That's not my fault, that's Hollywood's fault for taking this effing long." He also explained his decision to have an all-queer cast, saying the move stemmed from his frustration with how many meaty film roles, including gay ones, had a habit of going to straight actors in the past. "It's not about saying a straight actor should never play gay," he said. "But we need a more equal playing field. It's about correcting a very extreme imbalance." When the movie bombed on its opening weekend, Billy fired up his Twitter account and posted a screed blaming heterosexuals. Even with glowing reviews, great Rotten Tomatoes scores, an A Cinema score etc., straight people, especially in certain parts of the country, just didn't show up for Brothers. "And that's disappointing, but it is what it is," the Difficult People star wrote. "That's just the world we live in, unfortunately." His pitch to ticket buyers was, "Everyone who isn't a homophobic weirdo should go see Brothers tonight. You will have a blast. And it is special and uniquely powerful to see this particular story on a big screen, ESP for queer folks who don't get this opportunity often. I love this movie so much. Go Brothers." While on stage at the New York Film Festival, Harvey gave his own blistering take on the marketing campaign without criticizing Billy directly. He slammed the whole idea of putting this movie out with this idea of, the first ever gay movie, starring a gay homo. And written by a big homo, but produced by heterosexuals. "I mean, is this a history lesson or a movie?" Harvey argued. "I didn't think it was really smart. I think sometimes, you have to let the audience find you. Let them discover you, let them fall in love with you. Because the movie is too good." He praised Brothers as just really human and wished the audience been allowed to find it on their own rather than being subjected to a publicity pitch he summed up as, "Get the F in the theater or I will call you names." Although Harvey blamed Universal for the failures of the film's marketing, Billy defended the studio for how it handled Brothers. He said Universal could not have been more supportive every step of the way. But it was a new type of movie for them, too. When Hollywood takes more than a century to release an R-rated gay rom-com, and to do this wide of a release with a movie like this, there isn't much of a blueprint to follow.